Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
At First Choice Bank, Thanksgiving reminds us what truly matters: family. For over 125 years, we proudly support our local communities, helping families, businesses, and neighbors reach their goals. From all of us at First Choice Bank, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go out the door this morning. If you're up with us, it's been a long day, night in the Mississippi Live Weather Department here from the Room Weather Center. We have worked extended shifts to keep you covered overnight. So excuse me if anything I say comes out a little bit wrong and then I have to correct myself. Been up for a little while now. But then again, I hope you have your coffee and you're ready to go. I've had my coffee for a while now. Thanks as always for starting off your morning with us. Want to show you what's ongoing now at 6:32 this morning. Still tracking some rain out there. Not for everybody, but for a few. Let's talk about where it is. Down to the south. So this is south of 82 is where I'm tracking the rain right now. And you can kind of see it moving through places like Winona, Eupora, so Webster, Oktibbeha County, Lowndes County. And then those sitting off to the south, still the south of us getting in on the heaviest of rainfall. Take a look at that, just south of Philadelphia along 16, very, very heavy rainfall with some lightning associated with that as well. But the majority of us who are seeing rain right now is over in Noxubee County. So if you're waking up with us from Noxubee County, let me go ahead and put this lightning counter on there. Yeah, 78 lightning strikes from all of these storms overall that we're looking at. We're still seeing some very heavy showers and storms stretching from places like Aliceville, Alabama, into Sugarlock and Macon, Mississippi this morning. So if you're traveling along 55 through Noxubee County, even to places like Oktibbeha County and Lowndes County, dealing with some rain still this morning. But you can see the heaviest of that rain still sitting just to the south of us, south of Sugarlock, south of Fair Hill, crossing into places like 45 just down from Noxubee County. So heaviest of rainfall sitting just outside the area, and a lot of us waking up actually dry this morning. Let me zoom out and show you exactly what everybody's seeing. Again, I have to zoom way in to get on that heavy rainfall. Oxford, Hernando, Water Valley, Bruce, Tupelo, Boonville, Corinth, all waking up very, very dry this morning. Let's talk about how much rain we've seen over the past 24 hours. Take a look at this. A lot of rain over the last 24 hours across North Mississippi. Could have picked up anywhere between 2, even up to, I would say, 3 to 4 inches. Now, this is radar estimated rainfall totals across the area. Those yellows, oranges, and reds represent 3 to 4 inches. So some pockets could have seen 3 to 4 inches, mainly in places like Water Valley, north of Bruce, up in Alcorn, Tishomingo County, very northern or central and northern portions of Tishomingo County, seeing anywhere between 3 to 4 inches. So a lot of rain, a little bit more than we were expecting overall, but hey, we'll take it. Definitely need the rain out here. Let's get a live view over in Macon, where we're seeing one of the heaviest of those storms in our area right now. Take a look outside. This camera provided to us by the North Mississippi Storm Chasers for lending us their camera network. Big thanks to them. So we get to show you live looks outside. Take a look at this very wet roadways, very wet field right here too. We did deal with some flooding concerns overnight. That was one of our concerns. Just a lot of rain falling in a shorter amount of time. Overnight hours as well coming into play. So definitely dealt with some flooding concerns. Saw some flood advisories that have all been not issued or ran out of their time by now, but it definitely was a concern overnight. Very wet roadways over in Macon as well. Temperatures in the 60s there. So that's where we're looking at the strongest of those showers and storms coming into play. A lot of us waking up, though, to a view that looks a lot like this. Take a look over in Lafayette County. This is Oxford, Mississippi. Temperatures a little bit cooler in the 50s. You can see kind of that low level clouds just hanging out as well over the trees, the tree line there. But even if you're not dealing with rain this morning, you're dealing with a whole lot of clouds and wet roadways for everybody if you have to get out and about this morning. Another thing you're going to be dealing with is some winds. We saw a wind advisory for some overnight that's still into play this morning. We'll talk about who's getting in on that. But take a look at your wind gusts out there. Now, a lot of North Mississippi seeing wind gusts around 10, 15 miles an hour, but some of us around 20 miles an hour from South Haven, Senatobia, Holly Springs, Aliceville, Hamilton, Alabama as well. And that was even more than that overnight. We saw anywhere up to 30, even 40 miles an hour of some wind gusts. Current alerts that are out there, wind advisory is still in place for Northwest Mississippi, talking Coahoma, Tunica County, stretching all the way into places like Lafayette County and Alcorn, Benton, Tippah, Alcorn County this morning. So still seeing some wind advisories and some breezy conditions out there. Here's a look at temperatures out the door this morning in the 50s and 60s, depending on where you are. 60 in Grenada, 59 in Water Valley, 57 in Lafayette County, 58 in Bruce, 59 in Starkville, into the 50s up in Iuka and Alcorn County as well, upper 50s this morning. Over your first 12 hours ahead, rain chances do stick around over your next few hours. We'll eventually get back into the 70s today. So that cold air that's on the way, not going to be impacting us at least for your day ahead. 70s expected 1 o'clock all the way through your 4 o'clock hour. 60s are back by your 7 o'clock hour. As you can see here, though, rain chances do taper off throughout the back half of the day. So got any plans noon and on? We're actually looking at more drier conditions coming back into the forecast finally here for us. But rain before then, you've been hearing us talk about the additional round of showers and storms. Here's why. Here's what we're looking at this morning. This is current satellite and radar. Seeing those showers and storms that caused us that grief overnight, right now extending from places like central Alabama up into central Tennessee. But this cold front just now passing through, just now inching through our area. As it does over your next few hours, we could see a few showers and storms along the front that could also be on the stronger side of things as well. After it pushes through, though, throughout the rest of your afternoon, it's going to be mainly drier, and we'll watch this secondary cold front come through. That one brings the cooler air. Let's talk about as we head over your next few hours. Again, this is really going to be coming into play, I think, 9, 10 o'clock. This cold front begins to really shift through North Mississippi, bringing a few showers and storms with it. Watch as it makes its way through, though. I think early afternoon, we're done with all of the severe weather chances that we're going to be seeing, and we're going to be seeing more drier conditions come back. Can't rule out some light showers to drizzle, but overall the chances that we're watching for stronger storms begins to shift off to the east, and we watch that secondary front start to make its way in. So severe storm threat for today. Yes, it does still includes some of us, but overall, I think the main threat sits off to our east and a good portion of Alabama. But again, that moisture just continuing to drive up from the Gulf of Mexico, and then that cold front as well beginning to make its way through. So moisture driving in, cold front coming in, still allowing for a few storms to be on the stronger side of things. As for your travel impacts today, let's talk about if you're heading out on the roadways, getting in on the roadways action this morning or this afternoon because of Thanksgiving plans. We are going to be seeing those travel impacts throughout your mid-morning. If you're traveling here, probably going to be running into a spot shower storm. And the further east that you go, the later in the day, the more you're going to be impacted by that rainfall continuing to move off to the east. Going into your day tomorrow, this shifts even further east. So if you're traveling tomorrow to the eastern coastline from Georgia, Carolinas, up into the northeastern portion of the United States, you're going to continue to run into that system and continue to run into some impacts to your travel time. So that's overall look if you are headed out of Mississippi over your next few days. Coming up next, we'll take it more hour by hour of when you can expect this rainfall in and out of the area. We'll talk about the latest risk areas from the Storm Prediction Center and, of course, that all-important Thanksgiving forecast. It's all coming up right after this.
Hi, my name It's Rosie. Regional Rehab Center helps kids like me by offering speech therapy, occupational therapy, and dyslexia therapy. Your support helps so many of us get what we need to grow and succeed. Please help the Rehab Center.
Can I ask a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a dog, but she's little.
Do you have any unlocked guns around the house?
We do have a gun, but it's stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access. Appreciate you asking.
Yeah, of course.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McAuley.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday out there to you. Thanks as always for tuning in with us. Thanks for tuning in with us overnight. Hey, I've been here since 3. Glad you're back with us this morning. I want you to see an overall picture of what happened last night. If you didn't get woken up to rumble, thunder, or 2, watch as I loop this radar over your past 6 hours, put this into motion. Lots of rain passed through overnight, midnight and on through all of North Mississippi. And then we even saw some heavier pockets happen a little bit further down to the south. This is going to loop again, and I want you to watch this line, this strong line, develop a little bit further south of the Golden Triangle region. See that right there into Noxubee and Winston counties that made its way through. That was that heavy rainfall that we were tracking this morning. Around 2-3 a.m. Matt was live tracking that, and then I was live at 4 tracking some as well. So we've been seeing some heavy rain out there. We have looked out for the most part so far with the heaviest of rain and the strongest of storms, the tornado warnings lying outside of our viewing area. So that's some good news. Let's talk about where the heaviest of rain is happening right now. A lot of us waking up dry. However, if you are along 82 or travel along 82 this morning from Winona, Eupora, all the way over to the Golden Triangle region, I'm talking Starkville over into Columbus, you're going to be dealing with some rain this morning and then shifting farther south as well. Traveling along 45 from Columbus to Sugar Lock, you're going to be dealing with some rain. In the further south that you go, the heavier that rain is. Take a look at this heavy rain still ongoing. Again, just really within the city of Sugar Lock, Macon, and south of that, all the way over into Aliceville, Alabama. This is the heaviest rain we're tracking out there this morning. Still a lot of lightning associated with this storm as well. The good news is it is not severe at this time, but still a strong storm nonetheless as it makes its way through our area. It's way down to the south, though, and even the heaviest portion of it just sitting right to the east of Sugar Lock right now, and even could be producing a little bit of small hail with it as well. So we're keeping our eye on it. That's the heaviest that we're looking at this morning, taking it more of a area-wide view. Let me get my words out this morning. An area-wide view, a lot of us not dealing with rain. So you can see Water Valley, Bruce, Tupelo, Boonville, not seeing any rain this morning. You really have to go along 82 and south to get any rain out there from the Mississippi Live radar. But nonetheless, we did see some rain last night, and some of us still dealing with it. Let me give you an overall picture of what's going on this morning, and let's get into your forecast, shall we? Take a look at this. Satellite and radar seeing a lot of clouds in the forecast this morning, even if you're not dealing with rain. Cold fronts beginning to push through. This is what we're watching for that second round of storms over your next few hours. As that cold front pushes in, we could see a few storms along it that yet again could be on the stronger side of things. And then we'll be watching this next front come through, but don't worry about it. Not looking at any storms with it, but some cooler air diving south with it as well. So that's the kind of overall picture that we're looking. Take a look at this live look over in Maben this morning. Lots of clouds out there. Temperatures in the upper 50s. That's mainly the story if you aren't dealing with any rain this morning. See, look in Pontotoc, same story, different place. Lots of clouds out there. Temperatures in the upper 50s over in Pontotoc as well. So if you're getting out and about, wet roadways, but not a lot of ongoing rainfall unless you are south of 82 this morning. Take a look at this. Airport delays. Want to let you know, one heads up, we're looking at a ground stop in the Atlanta airport because of the strong storms coming through. Take a look at that Boeing segment that's about to go into the city of Atlanta. This is what's causing that ground stop. I haven't looked that up, but I'm pretty sure that's what would be causing that ground stop over the Atlanta airport. So if you know anybody traveling region wide from Memphis International, Jackson, Little Rock, Shreveport, even Dallas, Fort Worth, not looking at any delays for them, but if they are traveling to the Atlanta airport, probably going to be dealing with some delays there, especially if there's some connecting flights due to this, again, storm system just making its way further off to the east. Sticking here in North Mississippi, temperature is going to be in the 60s over your next few hours. 64 at 8, 65 by 9, and then into the upper 60s by your 10 o'clock hour. We're back in the 70s today, so still not cold just yet. It's on the way, but it's not here for today. 74 in Eupora, 73 for Grenada, 60s hanging out from Senatobia all the way over into Boonville, but most of us in the 60s. Here's the good news I have for today. Take a look at this severe weather risk. It has really been shifted further to the south and further to the east. That is some good news. Me and Matt talked about that before he did hit the hay earlier this morning about how the threat is mainly off to the east. And this is some reinforcing good news that the Storm Prediction Center meteorologists agree with what we think as well. We're looking at that level 2 out of 5, clipping more places like Montgomery, Alabama into south and central Mississippi. Even that level 1 out of 5, not clipping a lot of our area. I mean, you got to really zoom in and take a look at Noxubee County to get any action from that level 1 out of 5 as well. So that's some good news out there for today. We're still going to keep our eye on the storms that do come through, but the overall severe weather risk is looking on the downward trend of things. So let's talk about your latest hour by hour. When can you expect this additional round to come through? Well, I think rain continues over our next hour for those same places, Attala County, all the way into places like Vernon, Alabama. Going to continue to see that rain continue to set up in those same areas. As we head further along into your 10 o'clock hour, that's when that front pushes through, still seeing it push through with these showers and storms, eventually sweeping it out. And you can see those heavier pockets still in play in places like Lowndes County, down in Noxubee County. Those are the ones that we're going to be keeping our eye on that could be on the stronger side of things. Again, the risk is very low, the threat is very low, but still keeping our eye on anything that develops along that front. Going through 10 o'clock and on, these really start to sweep through. You can see them still hanging out and further into Alabama, Aliceville, and then sitting north as well around noon, but northeast Mississippi in the clear afternoon. I think you got any lunchtime plans and on, you're good to go. We're looking at the majority of that threat sitting to our east afternoon, and especially into your early afternoon. Still seeing a little bit of rain on there. You're probably thinking, Maggie, I thought we were drying out. But here's the thing. We're watching that second front come in, right? And wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of light rain to drizzle going into your evening hours. I'm talking later afternoon, early evening for further north Mississippi. I'm not talking northwest Mississippi into places along the Tennessee state line. Nothing severe from these, just some light showers as that secondary cold front kind of kicks its way in. These should clear out as we head overnight into your Wednesday. And Wednesday going to be a very different day. You can see those winds shifting out of the northwest, going to be cooler, going to be sunny. It's definitely going to be a nice day ahead and a nice change out there from the overall weather pattern that we've been dealing with over the past 12 to 24 hours. So let's talk about your high temperatures over your next 7 days. Told you the cold weather is getting here, 70s today. If you like the warmer conditions, get outside, enjoy today because you're not going to be seeing them for a while after this. Middle 50s out there for tomorrow. So big jump in temperatures between today and tomorrow. Low 50s out there Thursday into Friday. And then we kind of moderate back into the upper 50s as we head into your next weekend. But what you need to know is your Thanksgiving holiday is going to be chilly out there. Low 50s for Thursday and Friday. It's pretty cold. That means if you're headed out to the Egg Bowl, you're going to need to plan your outfit with some coats. If you're headed over to support Ole Miss or Mississippi State, hey, either way over in Starkville, you are going to need a coat for those games. Looking at clouds sticking around, Winds out of the north, temperatures in the 40s for a majority of that game. Eventually getting near 50 by the time you're probably rounding out those games, but a majority of the game is going to be in the 40s. So definitely going to need the coat if you're headed out, again, to support our regional SEC football teams out there for your Friday ahead. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Yeah, we're dealing with rain today. A few showers and storms still hanging out as we head into those early morning and mid-morning hours. Going over the rest of the day, though, looking to dry out for the most part, maybe a few sprinkles and temperatures in the 70s. Then we really drop off. And I want you to see overnight lows as well for Thursday and your Friday morning, getting out and about early for Thanksgiving or Black Friday plans. We're looking at overnight lows in the 30s on Thursday, 20s on Friday. So definitely some chilly mornings out there ahead. Rain chances do return to the forecast as we head into this upcoming weekend. So just a heads up with that. If you got any plans, we're going to be tracking out another system bringing some more widespread rainfall into the upcoming weekend. But the good news is Thanksgiving is sandwiched between those two rain chances, right? So seeing a dry Thanksgiving at least overall before more rain comes back into the forecast. Make sure to tune in with us this morning. We're going to continue to look at what's going on in Mississippi Live Radar, continue to assess the overall severe weather threat over your next few hours. We'll be live at 7 and 7:30, so make sure to tune in with us in the next one.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays. Ready!
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
Helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.